Before Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson became one of Hollywood's biggest stars and the most electrifying man in sports entertainment, he was just a young man with only $7 in his pocket. This is the incredible life story of The Rock and the lessons you can learn from it. Before we dive into his incredible journey, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you don't miss any inspiring celebrity stories. Dwayne Douglas Johnson was born on May 2, 1972, in Hayward, California. His father, Rocky Johnson, was a professional wrestler, always on the road. His mother, Ada Johnson, came from a proud Samoan wrestling family. But despite wrestling roots, the family faced constant financial troubles. They moved often, sometimes every few months, to follow his dad's career. At just 14 years old, Dwayne came home one day to find his family evicted. With nowhere to go, his mother cried in the street as their car was repossessed. Growing up, he often had only a mattress on the floor and little else. Feeling lost, Dwayne got into trouble as a teenager. He was arrested multiple times for fighting, theft, and check fraud. By 15, he already had a reputation as a problem kid. Teachers and neighbors doubted he would ever succeed. He was so big physically that he looked like an adult at 16, intimidating others. But inside, he struggled with insecurity and anger. His parents' unstable life meant constant stress at home. He also battled the pressure of living up to his father's wrestling name. At one point, he admits he didn't know if he had a future at all. He began lifting weights to channel his frustration into discipline. Football gave him hope, offering an escape from his troubled youth. But before success came, life would test him with even bigger setbacks. Despite his troubled youth, Dwayne found hope on the football field. He earned a full scholarship to the University of Miami, one of the top programs in the nation. Standing 6 feet 5 inches and weighing over 250 pounds, he looked like a future NFL star. In 1991, he was part of Miami's national championship winning team. But while his teammates rose to stardom, Dwayne's career hit roadblocks. A series of back and shoulder injuries derailed his chances to shine. He lost his starting position to a young linebacker named Ray Lewis. Slowly, the dream of NFL glory began slipping away. After college, he signed with the Canadian Football League's Calgary Stampeders. He thought it was his big break, but reality hit hard. Within just 2 months, he was cut from the team. Suddenly, his football career was over before it had even started. At 23 years old, Dwayne returned home to his parents with no job. He remembers sitting on his mom's small apartment floor, feeling broken. His bank account was nearly empty. He had only $7 in his pocket. Depression set in as he questioned everything he had worked for. The future that once seemed so bright had vanished in an instant. "I was lost," Orrin he later admitted. "I didn't know who I was or what I was going to do." For most people, this would have been the end of the story. But for Dwayne Johnson, it was only the beginning of something greater. After football collapsed, Dwayne felt like his dreams were gone. But deep down, he still had fight left in him. His father, Rocky Johnson, was hesitant when Dwayne asked about wrestling. Wrestling was a brutal business, and he didn't want his son to suffer. But Dwayne insisted he had nowhere else to go. With guidance from his father and uncles, he began training. In 1996, he debuted in the WWE as Rocky Maivia, honoring his father and grandfather. At first, the WWE pushed him as a smiling, clean-cut hero, but fans hated it, chanting "Die, Rocky, die" during his matches. Many wrestlers would have quit after such rejection. Instead, Dwayne reinvented himself into a cocky, confident villain. He called himself The Rock. His charisma, catchphrases, and eyebrow raise became legendary. With lines like, "If you smell what The Rock is cooking," fans couldn't get enough. He quickly rose to the top of WWE, becoming one of its biggest superstars. The Rock captured multiple world championships and headlined major events. His larger-than-life personality made him a global icon. Within just a few years, the man who once had $7 was now adored by millions. Wrestling had given him a second chance, and he seized it with everything he had. But The Rock's journey was far from over. Hollywood was waiting. By the early 2000s, The Rock was the biggest name in professional wrestling, but Dwayne Johnson wanted to test himself beyond the wrestling ring. In 2001, he landed his first movie role in The Mummy Returns. His presence was so strong that Universal gave him his own spin-off, The Scorpion King. For that role, he earned $5.5 million, the highest paycheck ever for a first-time lead actor. Still, critics doubted if a wrestler could truly become a movie star. Instead of giving up, Dwayne embraced the challenge. He took on diverse roles, comedies, action films, even family movies like The Game Plan. His natural charisma and work ethic began winning audiences over. In 2011, his career skyrocketed when he joined the Fast and Furious franchise. As Luke Hobbs, he brought new energy and global appeal to the series. Suddenly, The Rock wasn't just a wrestler turned actor, he was a box office powerhouse. He starred in hits like San Andreas, Jumanji, Moana, and Black Adam. Year after year, he became one of Hollywood's highest-paid actors. Behind the scenes, his relentless discipline kept him at the top. He woke up at 4 a.m. to train, worked 12-hour days, and built his brand with precision. He launched businesses like Terramana Tequila and Project Rock with Under Armour. His social media presence made him one of the most influential figures in the world. From being broke with only $7, Dwayne had conquered Hollywood on his own terms. And through it all, he never forgot his roots, staying humble, grateful, and inspiring millions. Today, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is more than an actor or former wrestler. He is a global icon of strength, perseverance, and inspiration. His net worth is estimated at over $800 million. But his true wealth comes from the millions of people he motivates every day. He owns Terramana Tequila, a company valued in the billions. His Project Rock brand with Under Armour inspires athletes worldwide. On Instagram, with hundreds of millions of followers, he shares workouts, humor, and motivation. Yet despite the fame, he remains grounded and humble. He often visits fans, surprises kids, and supports charity causes. His story proves that kindness and success can go hand in hand. He is also a devoted father, constantly showing love for his daughters. Family, he says, is his greatest motivation. The Rock has become a symbol of resilience for anyone facing setbacks. From being evicted as a teen to holding only $7 to global superstardom, his journey is unmatched. He shows that failure isn't the end, it's the foundation for reinvention. He teaches that discipline, consistency, and belief are the keys to success, and that no matter how high you climb, gratitude keeps you human. The Rock continues to break barriers, both in Hollywood and in business. But his greatest legacy may be the millions he inspires to never give up. His life asks us one simple question: what will you do with your $7 moment? Dwayne Johnson's story isn't just about fame, it's about never giving up. From eviction notices to Hollywood red carpets, he proved destiny can be rewritten. His $7 moment became the foundation of a billion-dollar empire, and his failures became the fuel that pushed him toward greatness. He shows us that setbacks are not the end, they are setups for comebacks. Every rejection, every loss, every closed door was shaping his future. The Rock didn't wait for opportunity, he created it. He turned pain into power and doubt into discipline, and he never stopped believing, even when the world doubted him. That is why millions look to him as proof that hard work pays off. His story teaches us that your past does not define your future. Your darkest days can become the roots of your brightest tomorrow. What matters is not how you start, but how you rise after falling. The Rock rose and kept rising through discipline, reinvention, and heart. His journey reminds us success is not given, it's earned daily. And true greatness isn't about money or fame, it's about impact. Today, The Rock's greatest role is not in movies, but in inspiring others. So when life knocks you down, remember his story. Ask yourself, what will I do with my $7 moment? Because if The Rock can rise from nothing, you can too. Thank you for exploring his story with us today. If you were inspired, make sure to like this video. Share it with friends who love inspiring celebrity stories. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more amazing biographies. Your support helps us tell more incredible stories like this one.